Alright, what is going on, everybody? It's Arty 84 Wicked Explorers. We're doing kind of a home vlog here because if you've seen the last video, we did a kind of review of Sears. I walked through it a couple weeks ago, right before it closed. It's going out of business pretty soon if it hasn't already gone out of business. I filmed that a few weeks ago. But, so, we're getting to the point where we're running out of videos. So we like to release a video every single week. And we've been doing that for probably the last couple of years now. So we are running out of videos, and because we usually take vacations, and because we're not taking vacations this year because of COVID, we're a little behind. So we're going to do a little home vlog today. This coming weekend, on Labor Day weekend, we are taking a little trip. So we'll have some more adventure footage for you. But today I figured just to show you around the house. We're working on a few projects here. I'm cooking dinner right now, currently. And yeah, I'll just talk about that. So let's see what we're cooking. Specialty potatoes. It's kind of like a hash brown type breakfast potato. What I do is I chop up potatoes and I put them in a skillet, and then I actually layer it with bacon, a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of Italian seasoning, and actually I didn't put this on, and some Lowry seasonal salt on top of that. And I bake it in the oven, 420 degrees for about half hour. So pretty much until the potatoes start kind of a golden brown look to it. So I'm grilling on the grill tonight. So typically on the grill, I'm actually on the Lowry salt, but I'm gonna have to use the rest of it. Typically what I do on the grill is I cook these once on the grill and they burn. It's hard to control. So what I've been doing now is I just cook them in the oven with the vegetables on stovetop, excuse me. Just because now, see now, this thing will stay nice and warm and it'll continue cooking. If I put this on the grill, the flame kind of burns it, and I did this a couple times, and it cooked faster, but I really can't control the temperature. So I like to keep it in the skillet, 420 degrees, and basically what's gonna happen is the potato is gonna golden brown, and if I need to shut it off early or heat it up real quick, I can keep it in the oven, it'll work out good. So now onto the steaks. We're gonna do some ribeye sizes for Suzi and I. Little guy's not eating steak yet, so this is perfect. So we got 2-pack. These are actually from Target. Actually a really good deal. You get 2 of them for $12, $13 tax. So, yeah, not a bad deal. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these out. Actually, you know what? These are sirloin steaks. I thought they were ribeyes. Well, it's still gonna be fine. Did I say ribeye on this? Did I read this wrong? Nope. Sirloin. Alright, so we're having sirloin tonight instead of ribeyes. That's fair enough. They'll still be steak. So I'm gonna show you how I get these things going once I take them out of the package. Took these out of the bag. Bag's a little bit of a pain to get the stuff out, but I drizzle them with olive oil like so. And then what I'll do is I'll sprinkle. Try to do this with one hand. Not the easiest thing to do. I'll put the Italian seasoning on it, like so. And actually, I have to crank this out, so hold on. All right, so I just added salt and pepper. So now what I'll do with the olive oil, I'll kind of rub it in a little bit. Kind of give it a nice little rub in, right, like that. And then I'll flip it over, like so. Get the other side. And I'm going to repeat the same spice thing that I did before. All right, so now we get it done. So we have both sides covered with the Italian seasoning that we use on the potatoes, the olive oil that we also use on the potatoes, and salt and pepper, which I use Lowry salt on the potatoes, but I use regular salt and pepper in this. Both sides. What I'm going to do is throw these in the grill when Sue gets home, and then we can figure out when we're going to eat dinner, and I'll time it from there. Because I know the potato's going to take a half hour, the veggie's going to take about 10 minutes. This is going to take about 10 minutes on the grill too. So I just got to give myself a half hour head start, which I'll do with the potatoes once I know Sue's, we have a time to eat. And then for the time being, I'm just going to bring it a boom. Put this in the fridge, like so, next to the coffees and whatnot, and we will be good to go. So as most of you know, I have a Lego channel. It's called The Wicked Bricksters, just like The Wicked Explorers, but The Wicked Bricksters. TWEbricksters.com, search The Wicked Bricksters on YouTube. We got a Lego city downstairs that we've been building, and we've been working on some projects there. So here's one of our projects. All right, so I bought this. I wanted it for a while, and then I figured out that this is going to be great in my city. But the reason I bought it was because they will be retiring this soon. So I put it all together the other night. It kind of has a cool little house where the Vespa guys live, and then there's a hill that covers all the mechanics for the tower, and then we get an actual cool tower. So I put it together and I went to go run it, and what happened was I didn't have any AA batteries. So I got some batteries today. Before we go and turn it on, I just want to show you the box. This is the box. The set is, I think it was $150. Something like that, maybe $175. It was expensive because it comes with the motor, and the motor's part of it. So it includes the motor, some wires, some battery over there, which is cool. It's an older motor, so you really can't control it on Bluetooth like the other ones. So I'm eventually going to replace that motor with one of the ones you can control on Bluetooth. But it's a Creator Expert, and it came out several years ago, 5 years ago maybe. The actual trees are made from recycled, well, made from plants, which is really cool. So it's kind of an organic element. It's a really cool set. Like I said, this set will be retired pretty soon. Really, to get the roller coaster, I gotta build that one next. So I wanted to get it just so I have it. So let's turn this thing on and see what it looks like. There's a switch. Now this motor can go front and back, but there's a stop there, so you only can go one direction. So when you turn it on, there you go, it makes some noise. And this thing's actually on a pivot, so you can actually turn it because the motor and the wires and everything are all up there. So this thing spins like so. Nola over there is terrified of fans. So this is just like, Daddy, why are you building a fan? What I like about this set is that it actually has the Lego lights. So right here, if you can see, lights up the house as well, which is cool. I really wish they added lights in the top right there for the red. I think I'm gonna add some to kind of make it work. But it comes with a vehicle, 3 minion figures. Pretty cool. Now for the project. So I bought this trifold poster board. I really just need the middle sides, but the sides are actually gonna use for pieces. What I'm gonna be building is a Lego board. So pretty much like a puzzle board, but what I can do is I wanna make a border around it. And then every time I want to use my Legos on a couple card tables, I'll have a place where I can lay them all out so I don't have to worry about them playing on the carpet or getting lost or all, and I can move the entire board all in one piece. So it's going to be really easy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the two sides off, and I'm going to slice those like into small little pieces, and then I'm just going to glue the perimeter. So I'm going to do that real quick. I'll show you what it looks like. What I did was I just cut off strips. So I cut the sides off of the three kind of tri-board, and I use those for my lines. So right now I just already glued one down. I had the worst X-Acto knife, but it doesn't have to be pretty. It just needs to be done. So I'm gonna glue that one down, then I'm gonna measure those off, cut them, and then I'll be done. So let it dry. Quick little break here. Threw the potatoes in the oven. Sue's on her way home. She'll be in a half hour. So I'm gonna get the potatoes going because at minimum, I can get them at least cooked and then just keep them warm. They're not going to recook, so I'm just going to keep them warm so I can bring the temperature down to 100. So that's the hottest thing to do. That's going to take 10 minutes to cook. The grill's going to be 10 minutes to go. So I finished the project. I just the leftover foam we have, and like I said, it's not pretty. I'm not using a very good X-Acto knife, and I don't really care because this is from my youth anyway. So I put the glue around it. I do want to start a project tonight. I need to finish the diner that we've started already. So I'm hoping after dinner, I still have some energy, I could start working on the diner. Because I got the roller coaster still. I have the Disney train to build as well. I already got the track laid up. I need to build the train and the train station. And we got the Disney... Oh, we got the bookstore that just came in. I got to build that. And the Disney castle's coming in. So it's like 5 sets I got to build. So, but I'm just finding the time to do it. So little by little, we'll get there. But I need to get these sets again because they are going to... So if you don't know much about Legos, what Lego does is they release these sets and eventually they retire them. So I have lots of sets that are retired, and then there are some sets that you can't get right now because they're back stocked. There's other sets you can get. They're, they say out of stock, but you can put an order in for them. So basically what happens is the Creator Expert sets, they retire after a few years. There's only 4 active ones right now, which I have all 4. The Brook Bank was the last one to retire. That was the 2006 model. 2020 was the bookstore, which I got in, which was back ordered for months. I want to say I had the Haunted House coming too. So the Haunted House is not coming quite yet. That's a little back ordered, but so I have 2 more sets coming that I haven't built yet. So, and we have a lot of sets, so lots of pieces. It's going to take a lot of time. But like I said, I'm no rush. I'm just going to kind of build them in, as I go. But like back on the retirements for the Lego sets, they retire them after a while. So basically what's going to happen is I need to get them because if I don't get them, I'll have to pay top dollar someday if I want to get them. So like, for example, I'll show you that's the Lego coaster. It's $350 retail. That's going to be retired at the end of the year, as along with this one. They're both going to be retired. You could not get this roller coaster from the Lego store for months. Maybe it's because of the pandemic, people were building Legos, but this was a virtually impossible set to get, which I got. So now that I have it, I just got to build it. But you could turn around, I could turn around and sell this thing for almost $500 tomorrow if I wanted to, even though it's not retired yet. And when it does retire, they'll never make a set like this again. This is it. So things to keep in mind if you're collecting Legos. Keep an eye on when they're going to retire. This one's going to retire too, and they'll never make another set like this. I can guarantee that. So keep that in mind when you're buying Legos and you're building them for the city and all that stuff. So that's that. So I got the potatoes in the oven. I got the Lego set here. I'm gonna leave the stuff up here. I'm gonna show Sue that when she gets home. And then I'm gonna bring that downstairs and grab the pieces for the rest of the diner. We have to build the second and third floor of the diner. So while I have you guys, before we close out this video, I might as well show you the garden that I've been working so hardly on this entire summer. So far, it's coming good. We haven't got any fruit or vegetables yet, so I don't know when that's gonna happen. It's been really hot, but things are growing like weeds, so let me show you where we're at. All right, so here's the garden, and I'll start over here. A lot of the stuff we start growing in the house first. So these are the pumpkins. It grows like a weed. We have mint right there to keep the rodents out. That's corn, sweet peas. These things were growing like weeds in the house, but I planted them out here and they kind of stopped. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. But more pumpkin. The pumpkin has kind of taken over the garden, as I've told it does. All right, so this is peppers. So if you look at the peppers with the purple or pink flowers on it like this, that is the hot peppers, I've been told. And if you look at the ones over here that have the white on it, actually they all kind of, so the dark is the hot, I think, and the white is the regular, from what I understand from when I planted them. We also have tomatoes over there. We actually have, looks like a tomato is about to blossom right there, which is kind of cool. And of course the pumpkins have taken over. So we have pumpkins, hot peppers, bell peppers, pumpkins, what did I say, pumpkins, tomatoes, bell peppers, hot peppers, and then mint and basil kind of growing to keep the rodents out. We're not really using it. And sweet peas and corn that were growing in the house that we just planted this weekend. So let's see what happens. So I guess that's the update. Still working on closing the house. We should be closing fairly soon. We've been saying that since November. So there's a little sample of the backyard over here. Over there is the fire pit that I built using recycled bricks from around the house that we really haven't been able to use this summer because it's been so buggy out here after mosquitoes. And now it's turned fall, all the bugs are going away, but we have a lot of work to do in the backyard once we can start doing the work in the backyard once we close. But for the time being, I got my garden, which is cool. So with that said, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry it's not an adventure video. We just want to give you an update around the house and see what's going on and how we've been. But we will be going away this coming weekend. We have 2 destinations planned on this trip. We're going to one particular state, but we have 2 locations we're going to, so we'll have 2 videos for that, plus anything we do in between. So stick around, stay tuned. I hope you guys are staying safe out there, and please subscribe, leave a comment, tell us what you think, and we'll see you guys soon. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and click the alarm so whenever you get notification, we get new ones. See you later. Bye.